it's a very sensitive one. But just the whole fees must fall thing, because remember, was it 2014, 2015 at its height?
Yeah.
Right. And then obviously, just to fast forward, when the guy got shot, there was a campaign by some celebs where they raised like $1 million. I'm not sure if you saw it. But obviously for registration fees. You know, but as it's a fantastic initiative, né? But for me, it's like it's just for registration. There's so much more to pay for.
Like I was saying,
you understand what you're saying right now? There's your tuition, there's your textbooks, you know, there's your
stationery.
There's your lodging fees, where you're gonna stay, the food you're gonna eat, the transport, all those things. You understand? So it's literally it's such a regressive system, because as much as we can donate all these millions, you know, there's about what's the student debt? Bro? I think about 9 billion, 10 billion, not mistaken.
Yes, bro, serious.
Yeah, bro, it's insane, dog. So what? 1 million is like a drop, you know, in the ocean, bro.
Yes, bro. It doesn't even touch it, bro.
It's fucking insane, bro, and it's gonna keep growing. It's literally there's a storm brewing, dog, and I'm so scared, because people are going to these places. They're forking out millions and hundreds and thousands in tuition with no unemployment, and we all know the government is not going to save us.
They're not going to,
By now, it's not going to save us. You know what I mean? So it's really a scary story, though, for me, because no one is really like, there's no direction.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So what you're saying is pretty valid, in the sense that it is a scam, in the sense, because you're not getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
Because even when you do get employed, after spending hundreds and thousands in tuition,
you're still behind.
You're still behind. How much money are you actually earning?
Yeah. And I mean, how much of it are you actually going to be spending on crap, basically? Going to all these places at night, eating out, and then by the time you pay back, how much do you have, bro?
You know?
Guys, I'm like legit living proof of that. Okay, not the partying and stuff, but the like student debt and studying and getting all of that, and then working, and like your first salary doesn't even cover half of that debt.
You understand?
So now you're like backlogged with payments. It's a real life thing, and it's scary. I mean, internships pay you what is it called?
A stipend.
Yes, a stipend. 2,000, 3,000 rand.
What is that?
What is that?
Now imagine you get a 2,000, 3,000 rand stipend in Sandton, and you live where we live, the south, right?
Yes.
You're paying 1,000 rand fees to go to Sandton.
Yep.
So that's most people, and I know a lot of people whose fees were just to cover their travel, which is insane. And it's real life. I've spoken to people who are in the same situation as me, and nowhere out, because you are nowhere out, and all you have to do is be told, climb the corporate ladder, which is not as easy as people make it seem.
Yeah, no, that's a big, whole new topic.
Yeah.
So I like what you said, Shams, because that, yes, education, the education industry in South Africa is definitely a scam, bro. Right? So the reason I say that is because, like you just said, you have to pay 2,000, 1,000 just to travel. What you do with 2,000, bro? You can't contribute to where you live. Right? I mean, none of it, you're not guaranteed a job. So I would say, in my personal opinion, is focus on what you're really good at. You do not need to go to any fancy universities, any fancy colleges. There are places, and we've mentioned this before, there are institutions that offer degrees that are globally known, you know, versus the ones that's only known this side. You know what I'm saying? So basically, from my view, is focus on your strengths, keep working on that. Doesn't matter what it is that you do. If you want to be an engineer, or if you can be a mechanical engineer, go ahead, start working on vehicles, bro.
Yeah.
Just start working. Find a scrap vehicle, put it together, take it apart, do what you need to do before you even go to a college, bro. Because you're more likely to get employed from your experience than you are from your degree.
Yeah.
Because even so, once you have a degree, you struggle to get a job because you have no experience. Basically. So you have but no one wants to employ you
to get that experience. Yeah.
So do it nonetheless. Go buy your own vehicle. You know, save up, get a scrap vehicle. Do your own. You can buy an engine itself, right?
Yeah.
Buy an engine, do up the engine, take it apart, done.
My only thing is, if you do, because there is people who want to join corporate, right? And that's why they study business science and all of those type of things. It's just, don't think of your degree as you're going to come in and you're going to be the knowledge and you have this degree. Do targeted courses, even after your degree. If you still want to get the degree, it's fine. But there's more relevant stuff out there.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorry to you know, detour, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like the unemployment issue, bro. It's government and these schooling things and private, they're not going to solve the unemployment issue. You know?
Yeah,
the only thing government can do is like, you know, implement policies that foster small business. Because the only way you're going to solve unemployment is by promoting small businesses. I'm sorry, that's the only way, bro. Your big corporate, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know.
Shout out to Cloney.
You want to have small businesses. Let's say shout out to Shimon, the real shit. You know, the police shout out, but that's the only reason. That's the only way we're going to solve the unemployment crisis. You know,
Yeah.
not from going to primary schools, bro. There's no reason as to why Kuro are studying with iPads
Bro.
and shit, but schools in fucking Soweto and all these impoverished places, dog, don't even have a roof to study from.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a huge developmental problem, bro, that you're facing. That's what I'm saying, though. We're so fucked because everything is so. It's like you're working backwards.
You send your kids all throughout private school, but then at the end you're sending your kid to a public university. How does it work? Like, why? That in itself is a trap.
You understand?
You're going to put your kids through the same process to go through the same as someone who went to a public school. So we all even at the end of the
At
day.
the end of the day, bro, it's like parents want value for their money, though.
Yeah.
You went to a fucking Turkish restaurant
Yeah.
last week. Was that not value for your money?
That was way too much value for my money.
Way too much, bro. So I feel like parents should experience the same. You want value for your money. You want to make sure that, okay, for example, if you do pay for education or someone else, but you want value for your money, though. You want to make sure that whatever it is that you're studying, you know, you are actively contributing to the growth of the economy.
Yes.
Not to actually study something and sit at home. There's nothing more depressing. I'm sorry, there's nothing more depressing.
Yeah.
I sympathize and empathize with every single unemployed graduate because I have friends who are unemployed. We have friends and you know how difficult you were brainwashed to say that study this fantastic degree, but you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And when you do get a job, it's either in the industry you didn't study for, or you're getting paid peanuts.
Yeah. 100% agree, bro.
So that's my thoughts, guys.
Alright, guys. Yeah, so I think this topic could go on for like a few hours actually, because I'm not a fan of universities. We were always the smarter workers and not the hard workers, right? So be the smarter worker, not the hard worker. Cheers, guys.